Hello everyone, Switch Double here. This is another channel update for this new year and for this new decade. Wow, a whole new decade. It feels like it feels years when they have the last one. Anyways, and if you had noticed, there has been maybe a few true friend and several true love stories that has been deleted. I can inform it is it's true. I have been deleting a lot of stories only about a day ago. But you may ask why suddenly I delete so many stories? Well, true answer is copyright. Yeah, you heard me right. Copyright messages again. That's because during last year, sometimes only a few weeks before Christmas, it happened a second first time again. There was about maybe 40 videos that had to be removed. If I didn't, YouTube would have deleted them by themselves. But luckily, by random chance, I just looked at my channel and saw copyright messages, and I thought maybe, okay, another story to be had to be taken care of. But I saw there was 6 pages of stories that had to be deleted. The most were all the stories which I saved as an audio backup for these stories, and a few fairy videos that I might return back. There were even a few stored videos that I actually did delete it and not bring back, and there was only a couple of fairy videos where had very low views on. And but yeah, but there was one story that I made about a year ago, I think. Discord's Practical Revenge. This wasn't actually a story that I made for myself. But by some accident or some random chance, Hasbro claimed the picture that I used for the story was made by them. And this particular picture was actually fan made. So, Hasbro, why would they claim that that's what was made from them? Because there is clearly this picture was made by some fan. And even though that this picture was showing the CMC with baby Shirley and young filly of Sakura and even filly of Granite Smith. Because as far as I know, there has not been mention about this in as a comic story or as in the official show itself, where this court turned Shirley, Sakura, and Granite Smith young again. And but yeah, so I thought, okay, this must be a little bit weird. So, but I did delete that story, but I did save as a backup as just in precaution. So that one will be maybe one of the first that will be back up the channel again. And how many stories that I were forced to delete, I actually didn't count, but I maybe a few, maybe I perhaps maybe 20 or perhaps even 30 videos this time. But not only that, for the next couple of months, from now on, I'll be focused on the stories that I have been posted for quite a while. Some of the stories are Sakura's Past, Discord's Family Reunion, and a few more. There were several stories that I had been posted for some kind of time. And if you did have noticed that some love stories that I had made were only contained with a picture that repeated with just one of two characters. The truth is, even most of the shippings that either I or my girlfriend have found, they're only used maybe one or two characters. Some of the reasons might be that if she found maybe of as a background character, and the background character had only perhaps been seen maybe once or twice or maybe 3 times in through entire 9 seasons of the series. So you may understand why I might find, okay, uh, That makes sense. I mean, if it's a background character, they're also not supposed to be showing money repeatedly, not every episode. So, but yeah. And one of the stories that I made with Shirley in Sword Blitz. Sword Blitz was actually a fan-made name by her. My girlfriend Andrea, aka Fire Goddess, she named that particular guard to that name because since there has been many guards throughout the entire series that shows history, but none has been mentioned by name except for two, from Shining Armor and all his friends. That is it. But otherwise from that, there isn't much I can do. But I will try to focus on other love stories that I've been focused on. And for now, I will try to focus on stories that I personally want to make and put request stories to the side. For how long? I cannot say because I have no idea. And the current story that I'm working on is Rainbow Dash with the pirate from the movie. It was actually my girlfriend who found this picture with them together, but I looked up on DeviantArt, Google, and other places, but unfortunately I couldn't find much pictures more than them together. But it came to me, what about if I did use pictures of mostly of Rainbow Dash and of the pirate itself and maybe some few of her rainbow with her friends and made it a story? And it worked out. And I'm still working on the story. And it will be around 30 minutes long, perhaps a little bit longer, depends. And the next story that I after might have been going to work on after that is Sunset Shimmer and Flash Sentry. And you might seen that story already been made. So you may ask me why I need to make another one? And I mean, if I had already made the story about Flash and Sunset. Well, truth is, that was the most of the pony version. Yes. But there is another one with Equestria Girls version, which I'm going to make probably right afterwards. But might be some other stories that I haven't been focused on. And I will even try to focus on, well, mostly because of the new series that I've been working on, Discord Secret Daughter. I haven't even done much work on this during the holidays break, but I do had found another story that potential to be one. I just looked around and saw a picture with Luna, Celestia, and Twilight having some sort of challenge. In the challenge, they were eating chili, and Twilight was trying to make them see who can last the longest. And I hadn't even worked on that story yet, but I can even tell you the name, Twilight's Challenge. And exactly what about the story is about, well, you make a guess for that. But otherwise, there isn't much more that I can say, because since it's a whole new year and the year has only been around for about 2 weeks, and but yeah, I think that's basically all I can say about it for now. There have been a lot of things have been changed, and but yeah. So for now, that is all I can tell for at least for a moment. And I also want to wish you all Happy New Year. I know, late still, and Happy New Year and a happy new decade ahead. Let's see what this new decade will bring us. And also, the most of all, let's see what this particular year will bring us. And as I said for all, this is Switch W over and out. And once again, happy 2020. Bye.